And we're live. Welcome back or welcome to the Truth Comes to Light podcast, where everything done in the dark is going to come to light. Every single detail in this world that is done in the dark is going to come to light. I'm your host, Jay Coven, and welcome to the show. For those of y'all that are new on the Truth Comes to Light podcast, talk about news from all over the world, the music industry, and more. Please sure to check out my previous podcast episode on the channel. And also, please be sure to tune in to Real Spill Wednesdays. On Real Spill Wednesdays, y'all talk about life topics and motivational quotes. Please be sure to check out Real Spill Wednesdays. I just dropped a Real Spill Wednesday this past Wednesday. It was a good little Real Spill Wednesday. So go ahead and check out that one along with the previous Real Spill Wednesdays on the channel. Also, please sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications to get the latest updates on when I post a full podcast episode or a full Real Spill Wednesday. I think we're at 300 videos. If not, we're right there, clipsing 300 videos. We're almost there. And I really thank each and every one of y'all, 139 subscribers. Y'all keep on showing support. I'm going to come back every single chance that I can and provide y'all with new content. Y'all follow me on IG, TikTok, and X at The Truth Comes to Light podcast, because who knows, whatever I post on any one of those social media platforms is like a foreshadow for what the next podcast episode or the next Real Spill Wednesday will be about. But if you're not in tuned on the social media platforms, you could potentially miss out on some news that could go on the podcast or Real Spill Wednesday. So I want y'all to be in tune. I want y'all to feel as though y'all can engage with me and I can engage with y'all. So please be sure to follow the social media platforms. So with that in mind, we are going to get straight into this Real Spill Wednesday. We're only going to talk about one thing and one thing only. Guys, it is the NBA Finals. I'm very excited. It is currently 6:46 on the Thursday that the NBA Finals Game 1 between the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks come on. It's tipping off in less than an hour, and I'm very excited. First off, Boston Celtics, congratulations on a great season. Going 65-18 on losing 5 home games, pretty much just sweeping through the entire Eastern Conference, even though you had to go up against the injured Pacers team, an injured Heat team. Just sweeping the whole entire Eastern Conference. Y'all didn't have to really play nobody because everybody that y'all played was injured. For the Dallas Mavericks, y'all had a little road, to be honest with you, going up against the Clippers, then going up against the Thunder in the second round, and then having to finish it off by going up against the Timberwolves. And I personally had the Timberwolves winning in 6. I had the Timberwolves beating them because they had the number one defense, top to bottom. They were a better team than the Mavericks, but I was most definitely proved wrong. Cat did not have him a good series. Anthony Edwards played all right for the series, but other than that, the two stars, Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic, showed up game in, game out, and they took care of business, and they secured the W on the road in Minnesota, beating them by almost 30 points. They were up by 30 pretty much the whole game. Luka had 20 points before the Minnesota Timberwolves had 18, and that's when I knew, oh yeah, it is over. That game reminded me of the Suns game. The Suns versus Mavericks game 7, and you saw how Luka Doncic literally just sucked the whole audience out of Phoenix, literally. That is exactly what he did, and they destroyed the Suns. That's exactly what it felt like Luka did against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Like I said, the Celtics, this is their first challenge of the whole entire playoffs. Everybody that they've played, the Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell was hurt. The Heat, Jimmy Butler was hurt. Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton was hurt. Everybody was hurt that the Celtics has played. Right now, as we're looking at it, Dallas is having they're healthy. The only person that is hurt right now is Derek Lively, but he should be playing. He should be fine, but that neck strain was a killer. That knee to the back of the head was something serious. Oh, my goodness. But he should be back, and this is going to be their first real test the entire playoffs. So I think I'm going to start off first with what this means for the stars in regards to Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Luka Doncic, and Kyrie Irving. What does it mean to them first before I give y'all my actual prediction? So If Luka gets his first ring, first off, he'll have 5 all NBA first teams, more than Steph Curry already. Isn't that crazy? And his career. And Luka Doncic, hold on, we're gonna search up how old is Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic is, hold on, let me go ahead and pull it up. Let me see this real quick. Luka Doncic is 25 years old. So 25 years old. He's only been in the league for what, like 6-7 seasons. He already has 5 All-NBA first teams. Now he's going to have a ring to back that up. And really, to be honest with you, I personally believe that he should have won an MVP this season. So if he would have won MVP, plus he wins this title, plus already having 5 All-NBA first teams, he already has a Hall of Fame resume. Already, if he gets this championship. He is considered one of the best in the league. No one's going to sleep on him and put him like in the top 5 or like the bottom part. No, he's going to jump. He's going to be like right next to Nikola Jokic for that one spot. You could really make the argument that Luka Doncic is the best player in the league. Personally, I still would consider Jokic, but the way Luka plays, how dominant he plays. When you see him play the Clippers, you already know, man, he's finna bust some ass. You saw it in the Timberwolves series. It was like, oh my goodness, he was busting ass. The only team that could really somewhat slow down Luka Doncic was the OKC Thunder. And even still, he was giving them buckets. It just wasn't as efficient. But Luka is just something serious. Luka is different. And he comes in pretty much game in, game out, and bust ass. Like the way that he does it. And his play style is just so different. All of the foreign people that come in the NBA, it's like they play so slow. They play so fundamental. But somehow, some way, it's like you look up and they got 35. It's like, dang, like how is that even possible? So with Luka Doncic, if he can get this ring, he's basically Harden right now. The span of dominance that he is having right now, dropping triple doubles, 30 points, 40 point triple doubles. He's basically Harden right now at his age. If he can get this ring, that'll be his first ring. He'll most definitely be considered one of the best in the league, if not the best in the league. He already has the Western Conference Finals MVP, and I'm pretty sure he's going to get this MVP if he wins. Who knows? Kyrie, this will be his second ring. This will be his first ring without LeBron. It is proven that Kyrie can be one of the best, if not the best, two-man second person on the teams in, like, the league. Kyrie is probably one of the most talented, if not the most talented player that I've ever seen. I've seen people say he's one of the most talented people in history. I think LeBron said that. And he is skilled. He is skilled. His finishing up under the rim, his ball handling, his shooting ability, all doing it at around 6'2". And he's most definitely, Kyrie Irving is most definitely the best finishing guard this game has ever seen. You saw the finish that he had against the Clippers on 3 people. You seen how he's been using his left hand against Rudy Gobert? Like, do you see these finishes that he is doing? It is crazy that somebody that short is being able to maneuver around the rim the way that he is doing it. And he's doing it so effortlessly, literally. And it's like, it's really crazy. But this is going to mean more to him personally, in my opinion, than the Cleveland one, because he doesn't have LeBron. Now, even though it was really him and LeBron on Cleveland against Golden State, and yes, he hit that shot, if he can play good to beat this Celtics team without LeBron, and it's just a two-guard team pretty much, two-headed snake, and they go and dominate the Celtics, oh yeah, this will mean a whole lot more for him. Because you got to think, Kyrie Irving, he went to Cleveland, he got drafted by Cleveland, he was having issues. So then Brooklyn come. He was having issues. The Celtics, he was having issues. He was having issues everywhere. And now he has found the place, a home in Dallas, and it's working out. It's working out. I didn't even expect them to even get to the finals, really. But they made it here. And if he can play good, he can be considered one of the best two guards, for real. Second guy on the team, most definitely. He can't run a team, but he can most definitely be that second guy. And with having someone like Luka, a two guard, this will prove that a two guard, that's all you need and you could win. Because that's literally what they've been doing. It's two stars, really two superstars, and the rest are just some great role players, and they're winning. That's literally what it is. Kyrie, Luka dropping 30 points. Everybody else can drop maybe 15, 18. Some can have 20. PJ Washington can have him a little game. Gafford most definitely has been balling. PJ Washington, Gafford, and Derek Lively have been balling this entire playoffs. But the main superstars that are leading the charge is proven right now with the Dallas Mavericks that they can at least reach into the finals. Now, can they win it is a whole different story. For the Boston Celtics, if Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown can finally win a championship, they'll shut up everybody. There are people that are saying that, okay, Boston has a great team year in, year out. They're too good to be losing to teams like the Heat, number one, like the Bucks. Just losing to all of these teams, losing to the Warriors and not winning. You have too good of a team to be losing. Losing to the Cavaliers. You have too good of a roster to just be losing to these teams, especially the Heat. The Heat was bad because you lost to just Jimmy Butler and a bunch of undrafted players. Respectfully. Tyler Hero wasn't even playing, if I'm not mistaken. But you got to win, most definitely. And yes, Jason Tatum got hurt 8 seconds into the game. He rolled his ankle and he didn't, I don't think he came back, but he got injured. But still, you have Jaylen Brown. You have guys on your team. You still had Derek White. Derek White didn't play good in the game. Al Horford's still on. You add Kristaps Porzingis this year. Now, Kristaps Porzingis should be here for game 1. He was dealing with, it looks like a lower leg injury, and he was out. He was out all of the second round and the third round, but he should be back. They said that he is back for game 1. So if he's healthy, he needs to play, and he needs to be that missing piece for real. Because Jason Tatum, even though he's leading his team in all stats, it's like Jaylen Brown is really the best player. Jaylen Brown has really been the best player this entire postseason. Jason Tatum hasn't really exploded. He's had games, but it's like this isn't the dominant Jason Tatum. Even though he's leading in all stats, Jaylen Brown has been the best player, most definitely. So it will mean a lot for Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, most definitely, because they will silence everybody. You don't have to hear, oh, it's Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum. Does somebody got to go and they need to add somebody else? You also have Drew Holiday now on your team, a better defender at the guard position. So you you made moves. It's championship or bust. If you don't win, somebody got to go. Whether that's a player or the coach, the way that y'all lose, somebody has to go. It's championship or bust. You lose 18 games, 5 games at home, been pretty much sweeping through everybody. Y'all swept the Pacers. Y'all got to win. Even though every single team that y'all played was injured, injuries happen, but you made it through. And y'all luckily made it through relatively healthy. And now y'all getting Kristaps back. Y'all overall have a top to bottom better team than the Dallas Mavericks. Y'all gotta come out and win. I personally feel like y'all gotta come out and win. Now Dallas I'll take that back. Top to bottom, they probably don't have a better roster than the Mavericks, because if the Mavericks do play the people like Kleber, like Hardaway Jr., like Lively, obviously they're gonna play Lively. They can have a better bench, most definitely. Now, let me give y'all my X factors. For my X factors for Dallas, it's been the same X factors the entire playoffs. First off, Dallas is the most clutch team in the playoffs. It has been it since they started. Remember, they came in the playoffs hot. They were on a long little winning streak. I'm not even going to lie. And they came in hot. And you've seen the games against Minnesota. They were clutch victories, except for the last game. All of the other ones were close games. Minnesota had the lead, but they blew it because Dallas, they were clutch. Against the Clippers, clutch. Against OKC, clutch. Like, they're clutch. Overall, this is the most clutch team in the playoffs. Now, my X Factors has been the same X Factors since the beginning of the playoffs. It's been Gafford, PJ Washington, and now it's Derek Lively, because now Derek Lively is stepping up. PJ Washington, most definitely, Dallas added him this season at the trade deadline. Same with Gafford, added him at the trade deadline. They've been playing good. You need someone else other than Luka and Kyrie Irving to play, because Boston, they got good defenders. Tatum can defend. Brown can defend. Drew Holiday now, they can defend. Derek White can defend. They can defend. And then Kristaps Porzingis, he's actually mobile. He's a mobile center. He isn't like Rudy Gobert. Kristaps Porzingis can move a little bit. So if they do get in any screen and roll actions, like, they may have trouble. Luka and Kyrie may have trouble. I think Kyrie's like 0-11 the last times that they've played Boston. 0-11 against Boston. He hasn't got a W, because remember, when they played Boston and he was with Brooklyn, man, he was getting clamped. In that playoff series with KD, they were getting clamped. They can defend when they actually want to defend. That's the problem with Boston. Boston, when they play like they're the best team, they'll defend, they'll score, and they will run you out of the gym. But then there was plays against Indiana where their defense is lax, and it's like, man, how is the Pacers keeping it a 4-point game, a 2-point game up, and they almost beat the Celtics game 1? It's like, how is that possible? So, Dallas, you gotta have PJ Washington step up. You gotta have Derek Lively. This can be the Derek Lively and Gafford series, most definitely. The reason why, you got Porzingis. If Porzingis get in foul trouble, they have Al Horford. Now, depending on how they play it, I don't know how many minutes they're going to give Porzingis. Usually Al Horford will come off the bench. But if Al Horford is starting, which is probably not going to happen, they're probably going to put Porzingis. But if Porzingis gets in foul trouble, and you have Al Horford at the 5, you have Gafford, you have Lively at the 5, you have Washington. Boom, bam, you have Washington at the 4. If y'all do any screen and roll action and you put Al Horford on the screens, that is easy money every single time. Not only for those 3, but you can now get a matchup with either Kyrie or Luka. That's how you play it. Derrick Jones Jr. also got to play pretty good, but he don't need to be the X Factor. The real X Factor is PJ Washington, Lively, and Gafford. They can be the 3 that can have like a series, most definitely, because that 5 spot for Boston can be a liability if Porzingis gets in foul trouble. Most definitely. If he gets in foul trouble, Dallas, they're going to exploit that every single screen and roll, all of that. They throw lobs too. They've thrown the most lobs, I think, in the entire NBA season. So you know once Porzingis gets in foul trouble and you have old Al Horford, Gafford's going to get him some. Lively, the rookie's going to get him some. Like, that's how they're going to play that out. That's exactly how they're going to play that out. For the Boston Celtics, it's Jason Tatum and Drew Holiday. I think it's those 2. Porzingis has to play. He does have to play good. But Jason Tatum, he has to step up, most definitely. You know what you're going to get out of Jaylen Brown. Time and time again, you know you're going to get at least 20 from him, especially this entire postseason. You know what you're going to get out of him. You know what you're going to get out of Drew Holiday, most definitely on the defensive end. He may get you 18 to 20. Jason Tatum, you don't know. Porzingis, you for sure don't know. So I would personally, honestly, I did say Drew Holiday, but I think it's Tatum and Porzingis because you don't know what you're going to get out of those two. Sometimes Jason Tatum could come and be the most dominant person, but as you saw in the playoffs against the Warriors, he didn't play well. You don't know what you're going to get. You don't know. Even though, like I said, he's leading in all statistics for the Boston Celtics, we haven't seen Jason Tatum really be the best player. Really be like the best player. Jaylen Brown has just been consistent. Drew Holiday, consistent. They need that same out of Jason Tatum, and they need the same from Kristaps Porzingis, most definitely. And if they can do that, I feel like they have a good shot at winning. How I would play the Dallas Mavericks, if I'm Boston, you really have the advantage everywhere except for the 5. You have the advantage everywhere for the 5s. Because you got to think, they're probably going to put, I don't even know who you will put Kyrie on. Because everybody's taller. Literally everybody's taller. You put Kyrie on Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday's taller. Tatum is taller and bigger than Derrick Jones. I feel like that's going to be a mismatch, even though that's probably the closest matchup that you're going to get. You put Gafford obviously on Porzingis. You put Luka on Jake because it's mismatch. It's literally it's set up for Boston to win. No matter how you cut it, it is set up for Boston to win. Really, if you look at it everywhere except for the 5 spot, Boston has an advantage. Derek White, literally Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown. They have the advantage on the defensive side of the ball. You just got to take care of the ball. That's literally what you got to do. Just take care of the ball. Take care of the ball. And on paper, y'all can win. On just from the starting 5, y'all can easily win. It's going to be a scoring matchup, really, just to see if Luka and Kyrie don't play, if they don't show up, it is over. Like, over. But the thing with the Celtics, Jason Tatum probably don't even have to be the best person in this series for them to win. Jaylen Brown can still do what he's doing. Kristaps Porzingis, if he comes and get him 20 and Jason Tatum just plays fine, obviously just get him like 25, they can still win because who knows what Derek White can do. Derek White may come and drop 30. Drew Holiday can come play some spectacular defense on Kyrie and boom, he'll have 20. Who knows? So Jason Tatum may not even have to be the best player. That's the crazy thing about all of this. Like, the Celtics literally have the exact roster to beat the Dallas Mavericks. It's just they can't have Porzingis in foul. They can't have nobody really in foul trouble, but really Porzingis. And they just got to not turn the ball over. They literally got to not turn the ball over and play some damn defense. Play like you're the best team in the league. Because against the Pacers, if you play lax against Dallas, you're losing. That's the problem. If you play lax, no defense, you want to let Luka get his, you want to let Kyrie just go ahead and just go to the hole and just score and not play no defense, give up wide open layups, backdoor cuts, wide open 3-pointers like you were doing against Indiana, you're going to lose. So they need to play like they're the best team. They need to play some defense every single possession instead of being lax. Because if they be lax, Dallas can win this series, most definitely. So overall, this is my official NBA Finals prediction. I have the Boston Celtics winning in 6. Now, I'm a LeBron fan. I've been rocking with the Lakers right now lately. I want Dallas to win. I do not want the Celtics to win at all by any means. I want Luke and I want Kyrie to win, most definitely. I want them to prove me wrong. But personally, if the Boston Celtics can play like the Boston Celtics that we know, play like they're the best team, I overall just feel as though it's going to be too much. It's going to be too much for Dallas. I honestly do. But if they want to play lax, if they want to turn the ball over, if they don't want to defend, If they want to let the game be close, Dallas is going to win. Don't let the game be close. Don't let the game be a 3.4 point game with around 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute to go, because Dallas is going to take it home. Dallas is going to take it home. So they need to be up by 10 and keep it like that. Like how Boston Celtics basketball is. Stay up by 10 instead of playing lax. And now it goes from a 10-point game to a 3-point game to a 2-point game to a tie game to Dallas winning with 2 minutes to go. Don't let it be close against these Dallas Mavericks, because Luka will close you out. Kyrie will close you out. PJ Washington will close you out. The Dallas Mavericks will close you out. And they will steal a game. Personally, I feel as though it's going to be 1-1. I think the Celtics is going to take game 1, and I think the Mavericks is going to take game 2. Then I got the Celtics getting game 3. Then I have the Mavericks taking game 4. And then I have the Celtics winning game 5 and game 6. That's how I got it. That's how I got it rolling out. Even though I want Luka to win, I want Kyrie to win, I want y'all to win. I love y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all the most clutch team. But personally, I just feel as though the defense, if they do play defense, Drew Holiday, Tatum, Brown, Porzingis, Derek White. You got Pritchard coming off the bench. You got Horford. If y'all all play good and y'all play defense, y'all can go and win. Most definitely. But prove me wrong, Dallas. Luka's gonna get his 30. Most definitely. You're not gonna stop him from getting 30. Now, Kyrie, you may be able to slow him down, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. May get him 20, maybe. But everybody else, you gotta hold. Like I said, X Factors, PJ Washington, Gafford, Lively, gotta play, especially when Porzingis is in foul trouble. Celtics, Tatum, they need you. They need you. Porzingis, they need you. Possessions, they need you. So, personally, I have the Boston Celtics taking it, and they're gonna shut up all of the haters. But if they do not take this, if they don't take this, or Porzingis, if he's not fully healthy, I believe that this series is going 7, and I think Dallas is going to win. So this is all circled around Porzingis. If Porzingis is playing and he's healthy and he's actually, playing good, it's Celtics in 6, most def. But if he's not there, it's Dallas in 7. That's how I'm going to say it, but I'm going to assume that he's healthy, and I got Boston in 6. Luka, I think he's going to get back to the finals one day. Luka's going to be one of the faces of the NBA within the next couple of years. He may even be the best person in the NBA. People say that it's Nikola Jokic. Some people may say it's him. Kyrie, I really want him to win another one. For real. He is already a Hall of Famer in my books. He may end up getting his jersey retired in Dallas if he does mess around and stay there long term and win a championship. We already know what it is with Luka. Luka's never leaving. But I just think that it's going to be too much for them. I do. They're going to have to make some adjustments, but like I said, that's the best adjustment. Foul trouble, and if Boston plays lax. But if they play like they're the best team, Boston, they can win. If they don't keep this game close, if they don't keep games close, then they'll win. But if they keep it close, Dallas will take at least a game or two close games. Now, that's what I got. Let me know down in the comment section, who do y'all have? Do y'all have Dallas winning, or do y'all have the Boston Celtics winning this NBA Finals? And I personally feel like this NBA Finals is the best NBA Finals since the Cavs and the Warriors. I think that this Finals could potentially be right amongst the same as the Cavs and the Warriors. Like, in regards to, okay, it's entertaining. Now, obviously, it ain't going to be better because the Warriors were 73-9, and all the other ones in the past were just great. But you got to think the Heat and the Nuggets wasn't that good. The Warriors and the Celtics was cool, but it wasn't hitting like this could potentially hit. Now, see, the Suns and the Bucks, that was a good one. That was a great one. I'm not even going to lie to you. We saw Giannis do some crazy thing. Prime Giannis, top tier things. But this can be good. This can be a great NBA Finals, and I want y'all to tune in. So let me know down in the comment section, who y'all got winning this NBA Finals. So with that in mind, that is the end of this podcast episode. If y'all made it to the end of this podcast episode, please sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications to get the latest update on when I post a full podcast episode or a full Real Spill Wednesday. More videos will be dropping real soon. Y'all follow me on IG, TikTok, and X at The Truth Comes to Light Podcast. And with that in mind, I love each and every one of y'all, and y'all have a nice rest of y'all day.